Speaking of news, I got a question for you. This sounds insane for me even to ask this, but do you think the American media really doesn't even want a peace deal because they've been so critical of you every step of the way as you lead the charge for peace?
It's an amazing phenomenon. I said this at a very
Hey.
Hi there.
It's very sad.
Yeah,
when you do the right
Marjorie
thing. As an
Taylor
example,
Greene's
they
boyfriend reporter just
because
asked
of
him
the
about
fact that Vladimir Putin
why does the
came to
American media treat
soil,
him so
this
bad.
was a tremendous defeat for
He's
Donald
been going
Trump.
on and on about that.
It was
Let me
really
close my door.
wonderful that he did it. It was a thing going on right now in D.C. We went from the most unsafe place anywhere to a place that my friends are calling me up, Democrats are calling me up, and they're saying,
honestly, he's
my
unbelievable.
wife and I went out
Literally
to dinner last night
unbelievable.
for the first time in 4 years.
I mean, in
And
just 3 days, it's
Washington,
all over.
D.C.
No
is
more
safe.
crime.
And you did that.
I mean, I know that it's all going on. It's just
Oh,
not,
he doesn't think they need a ceasefire in Ukraine.
Oh, let's see what he's saying here, because when he starts griping about the press, I just
But
mute
these
him.
deals I made without even the mention of the words ceasefire today. But we will give them very good protection, very good security. That's part of it. And the people that are waiting for us.
Oh, yeah.
Right,
they
sure.
I think
Taco
they're very
Don.
like-minded. They want to help out also.
All you have to do is look at a map of that whole Donbass region and you know what Russia's after.
Of billions of dollars
They want to
war effort in
encircle the whole
Ukraine.
Sea of Azov.
At best, it is a stalemate, and the killing continues.
That's
So,
another
President
thing.
Trump, how much
We've
more
given
is the United
hundreds
States
of
willing to
billions of
give
dollars,
Ukraine?
that Fox
And President
reporter just
Zelensky,
said.
how
It's
much
around
more do
60,
you want?
maybe 70.
Well, I'll start off
Not
just by
hundreds
saying
of
we're
billions.
not giving anything now. We're selling weapons.
And
This
what
is
they
something
meant,
before,
what they sent was
I
stuff,
guess the number
money
is well over
being spent
$300
on
billion.
our
That was under
industries to
Joe
ship
Biden,
our
a corrupt
weapons to there.
politician.
Yeah.
Everything else.
Oh, sure.
And the people that
You
have
know,
been
Russia
displaced
never
and
would have
forced into
invaded.
other areas and other countries because of what's happened, none of that would have
I
happened.
mean, the only reason
And I'm just saying that
only reason that
he was a horrible
could be true is that Putin wouldn't have needed to invade because Trump would have just let him have it.
But if I were Zelensky, I wouldn't say yes to 1 inch unless he gets immediate NATO membership.
Yeah.
That's the one thing that would keep Russia in line, is if they knew that everything from Finland on down was in NATO.
I mean that gold leaf. Every time I see this, there's more of it.
I know. I mean, down below now they've got I mean, you have that much gold. You try and start a fire.
Yeah. Well, somebody was it Blue or somebody posted a picture of he and Ivana when they were at St. Petersburg.
Mm-hmm.
And you can see that's what he's patterned at Mar-a-Lago and here after all that gold leaf at the palace, the Winter Palace in St.
The Winter
Petersburg.
Palace in,
yeah.
you know.
Oh, now he's talking about this mail-in voter thing. Let's see.
in illegally into our country. In fact, even I find that hard to believe, but it's run by a little bit of a liberal group that put out the numbers. So I guess it's 0, 0, and 0. You go back a year ago, 2 years ago, 3 millions of people poured into our country. It was terrible. Thank you very much.
Mail-in voting with paper ballots works beautifully. Thank you.
American troops, intelligence.
The whole scenario, this is also ad hoc. I mean, I'm just not used to presidents who just have these meetings like he's at a frat party or something, you know, and nothing's planned, nothing's organized. It's just all seat of the pants.
Yeah, it's totally for show, and he is so limited on the facts that he can absorb enough to at least say something about it that it's ridiculous.
Had some recipe. What were we talking about? The dill. Oh, dill.
Oh yeah, dill and basil, the queens of the garden, of the herb garden.
Because I discovered that for tuna sandwiches, which is
well, you know, it's never ever too late to improve a recipe by something unexpected, and then wonder what took you so long to think of it. Why didn't
Right.
this happen 50 years ago?
Yeah.
Yeah, my thing is dill and yogurt in with cucumbers. They're
Oh,
Oh,
wonderful. Yeah.
plain yogurt.
Just
Yeah,
plain
that's very
yogurt.
refreshing. Yeah,
Uh-huh.
that
just
sounds
mix them up.
delicious.
Huh. Huh.
Well,
Yeah.
so have you talked about, I want to know what it was like protesting in Washington. What was that
Oh,
like being amongst everybody like that?
well, I was saying it was kind of unusual. It was like a neighborhood protest because
Yes.
our neighborhood here, we have a farmers market in the
So it was
same
nothing but
area.
fun anyway. Fun if
Yeah,
nothing
and it
else.
was, and the thing I was realizing is because I recognize a lot of the people, it was really like our farmers
Oh,
market,
so cool.
except
Yeah.
the same crowd,
It was broader.
except that
Yeah.
except we were fighting fascists instead of buying
Yeah.
produce.
Yeah. I mean, we couldn't be in more of a serious situation. It's hard to imagine what's unfolding in front of our eyes and what
Yeah,
it really it's like if you don't get the message, then you're willfully ignorant to of your own impending disastrous lives.
that's a perfect phrase. Willful ignorance. That's what's going on
Well,
a
whenever
lot.
he starts doing all this crypto instead of stocks, then you're going to get a whole bunch of people pissed. They should have
Yeah,
been PO'd already. But that is really a threat to a lot of people.
Well, if you followed the book Generations, the boomers who started off in plenty are supposed to end their lives in a depression. And that's where we are now. That
oh
Right.
cycle.
boy.
Well, my husband is kind of blasé about it, but he's never been poor. He
Yeah.
doesn't have any idea what it's like to really think, can I afford that boiled egg in the college cafeteria kind of thing. So I've told him,
Yeah.
I know what that's like. I've been there. And so you don't have any idea. I can eat beans and cornbread and I've got chickens. So I can at least, kind of manage, I hope.
Have you checked out our trail mix blog for for adding comment for writing comments, or have you checked
Well,
that out?
no,
Or
in fact, I don't even really want to be doing this because I tend to I tend to not filter myself at times. That's not good for anybody. Like this, like the whole thing that's happening now. It's so disturbing, so deeply disturbing on
yeah,
so many levels. Everything that you can imagine and think of, and I really, for my own mental health, I stay unplugged. Other people can and do. Thank God for them. And I don't want to hide behind excuses, but it really affects my mental health, and I'm going to save that over anything, you know.
Well,
yeah.
if it helps, Craig is very good at editing my mouth.
Oh, you know what? And that's where Craig is just perfect. He's just such a wonderful, wonderful guy, and such a pleasure to. I can't believe I'm in the same room with this guy. I remember seeing you way back on Imus, and I can't tell
Oh
you why I
really?
started. Yeah, I can't tell you why I started watching it. I think I was kind of teased for that outside of the family. You watch Imus, and yeah, I watch Imus. I kind of like. I saw that one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He gave this to me
Well,
actually.
was he kind of neat? Wasn't he or no? I mean, I kind of liked
Well,
him.
the
I probably
funny
didn't
thing
pay much
about
attention. That's my excuse, but whatever.
well, the funny thing about our only relationship was on the air.
Well, that's
I never had a
professionalism for you,
conversation with him.
right?
I never, I mean, I didn't avoid it. It
Right,
just so
right.
happened
Stay
that,
professional.
I mean, so our conversations were always on there, but I think what it was, but it didn't feel like, I always felt like we were just having a private conversation,
But
and
now you know how the
it,
audience felt. That's what was so great about it. And I mean, I kind
yeah.
of this Craig Crawford guy. I just loved you. I mean, I remember you. I remember a few things on there, not much. And then I saw you through the years and so forth. I'm so glad to see you're out there doing.